Hey guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Trisha.
I am Leonard.
And together we are the Youngs. Today we'll be talking to you guys about moving to the Cayman Islands, living in the fifth most expensive country in the world, and what to expect. So a couple years back we moved to the Cayman Islands, right? And it was a very different experience because we have not experienced anything of the sort like that. We only knew about moving from one parish to the next, moving from St. Mary to Kingston, but never moved from one country to another country. So it was totally different, guys. And we were in for a little shock. It wasn't that overwhelming because the Cayman Islands is kind of similar to Jamaica and it's very small. So we think that we adjusted quite well.
Yeah, I would say so. Alright, so guys, when you're traveling to Cayman, alright, so you applied, you got a job, okay? So they did most likely a temporary work permit for you. So if you have like a Jamaican passport, you can actually travel on that temporary work permit from Kingston straight to the Cayman Islands. However, if you're a visitor and you do not have a work permit and you're just visiting Cayman, if you don't have a Cayman visa, you have to go through the US if you have a US visa.
And you will only get 30 days.
Right.
You can only stay in the island for 30 days.
Right. But in coming back, you can actually come straight from Grand Cayman to Jamaica.
Or wherever you're going.
Right. But when you're going, you have to have a work permit to actually go straight, or a Cayman visa to actually go straight from Jamaica to Cayman. Otherwise, you have to go through the US.
Or wherever you're coming from. Not necessarily Jamaica alone.
Yes.
Right?
We're Jamaicans, so I'm biased towards Jamaica. But it also applies elsewhere.
So guys, if you're planning to come and live in the Cayman Islands, pick up your whole life and move to Cayman, you need some monies, right? You have to have monies. As we said before, it's the fifth most expensive country in the world. How much it take for you to move from here, Leo?
Approximately $400,000.
$400,000 to $500,000, $500,000, guys. Yeah, so we're going to talk about the next thing that you need to know: housing.
Yeah, so basically for housing, you can choose to live in town or out of town. Let me just keep it at that. So if you're living in town, believe me, you have some very high rental prices. You're talking about the minimum like 1,000 to like 1,200, and might get even more expensive.
And that's Cayman dollars, and that's even more higher than the US. So 1,000 Cayman dollars is probably $1,200 US dollars, and 1,000 Cayman dollars is approximately 160,000 Jamaican dollars, guys. $160,000 that can pay nearly 2 mortgages. Right, so it's very expensive to live in the Cayman Islands. If it is that you want to rent just a small apartment like what me and Leah have right now, it can take you upwards of $1,200, and sometimes that is not inclusive of utilities. But what most persons do in the Cayman Islands is that they choose to share housing.
Choose to live out of town. You're looking at, you can get like 1 bedroom for like 700 Cayman dollars.
Where out of town?
Like West Bay side, like Savannah side.
I usually look and then I see no 700. The price of me is still here at $900 and $1,000.
Well, it ranges from like 700, 800, probably going up to 900. But out of town is a bit cheaper than in town. But as my wife said, in order for you to actually cut costs, most persons, they would share. If it's in a 1 bedroom, they would share with somebody else. Sometimes you would be amazed how many persons
are in one
share
bedroom.
in 1 bedroom, sometimes up to 4, just to make it work, because it's really expensive for rent and housing in the Cayman Islands.
So the next thing that you should know about living in the fifth most expensive country in the world is that groceries is very expensive. Just to eat, it's a lot of money, guys. On average, we spend about, how much money is Leo?
A lot of money. I'm gonna actually go through a list that I went grocery shopping during the week, and I have a list. I'm gonna go through with certain items, just give you an idea of exactly what is the cost as it compares to Cayman and Jamaica. And you guys can do your cost wherever you are in the world as it pertains to your currency.
And I must admit, we pick up some stuff where, it's not necessary, but we pick up a lot of stuff. But our grocery bill, 2 persons, and a baby can come up to upwards of $500.
On my list, we have best dressed chicken mix. So I will go via pounds. So for a pound of best dressed chicken mix, you are I paid $1.69 for that, and that is basically 267 Jamaican dollars per pound for best dressed chicken mix parts. Again, cabbage per pound is like $1.29. That is 203 Jamaican dollars. One more, lettuce. For one, you would have $2.49. That would equate to $393. That's for one head of lettuce. Also, some other things you guys might be familiar with: Grace coconut milk. For one sachet, that is 79 cents. That would equate to 124 Jamaican dollars for one sachet of Grace coconut milk.
Just one. One.
For Grace corned beef, the small one, not the large one, you would have $2.99 for one. That would equate to $472 for that small can of Grace corned beef.
One small can of beef.
One more, we have Grace hot and spicy Vienna sausage for just one tin. That is $1.09. That would equate to 172 Jamaican dollars. So actually, the total cost of my grocery expense
For 1 month.
for 1 month, because we buy in bulk,
It's about $450, guys, on average. And that is nearly 70,000 Jamaican dollars. And
yeah, so it's actually like 69,916 Jamaican dollars. So you can see on a month we actually spend basically $70,000
on groceries alone, and that is someone's salary in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Not to mention how much we pay for rent. It's two house mortgage. And fast food, as it relates to fast food.
So like KFC, you can get like we call it chicken sandwich. No, not chicken sandwich. Hot wings for like $7, $8.
Yeah, the spicy wings. Yeah, we don't eat much so but we buy jerk chicken and pork too. And we pay probably $20 for 2 meals, don't Leonard?
Yeah.
And that is approximately over $3,000. And I remember in Islandville 2 years ago, we used to buy 2 satisfaction and it come up to like $1,300. So you can see the difference, guys.
It's quite expensive, but you have to live.
So what we do, though, what I do, I usually make my husband's lunch and he bring it on a daily basis, because lunch is probably $10.
Yeah, like $10 to $12. So sometimes you find them for probably about $8. So if you're doing that on a daily basis, believe me, that would basically be arm and a leg for you at the end of the month.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the lunch, but it's very expensive, and might as well pack and carry your lunch, right?
Yeah.
So the next thing we're going to be talking about is entertainment.
Yeah. How we relax, how we entertain.
So we mostly go to the beach.
Yeah.
Right, that is our pastime. When we just came to the Cayman Islands, we used to go to the beach all 3 times per month. Cause the beach don't far. It's not far away.
And the beach is free.
And it's beautiful,
And it's
guys.
very nice.
And it's not only beach alone. You have the swing and you have the slides for the kids and everything, guys. So it's very, very beautiful. The beaches are beautiful over here in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah. We also go like Camana Bay. Normally get ice cream. Normally go and watch a movie.
Too.
Yeah.
So Cayman Bay is like the hit spot. It has everything. It has a lot of different restaurants. It has the movie theater. It has everything, guys. So that's the place to go to relax, and you know, if you're ever in the Cayman Islands, or you can go to Rum Point. We drove around the island in one day, Leonard. Couple hours.
Well, it's not completely around still.
Alright, half of the island.
We drove to the eastern end of the island. Yeah, it took quite a while.
It
Well,
never took
for
that
Cayman,
long.
because Cayman, you're as in 1 minute, 5 minutes, you're where you need to be. 15 minutes the most, you know. It took probably what, almost an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, to actually reach.
And remember, the Cayman Islands it is very small. It's very small, guys. So if it is that you're used to the fast, bustling lifestyle, probably Cayman is not for you, because it's not that fast and fast pace of an environment. It's really chill, right?
And out there you actually have Stingray City, where you have a lot of stingrays. In shallow area, it's way out in the sea, but it's actually shallow. You can actually take you take boats, but then it shallows. You take boats, you go out, but then the area that the stingrays are in are actually shallow. You can actually come out the boat and actually stand up. It's kind of weird, but yeah. And it's very fun. That's out in the eastern side.
And I met a lot of persons that, you know, before we came to the Cayman Islands, they let it seem as the Cayman Islands is mostly Jamaicans. Wrong. A lot of Philippines over here, people of different nationalities, a lot of white people.
Yeah.
You know?
You have Indians, you have Filipinos,
all
you have
different type of
white,
races.
you have Jamaicans. Yeah, this is really a melting pot of culture.
Yes,
believe
this
me.
is, you know, that Jamaica.
More than Jamaica, I think.
But
Yeah.
in Jamaica, they say out of many one people. Cayman is out of many one people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as it pertains to like transportation, getting around the island, so you can choose between public transport or you can have private transport. No, public transport, you have like $2 gets you to most places you want to go is actually $2 if it's not very far. That's with public transport, and you can go like up to $6 for public transport.
But if you're calling a taxi, you know, like for example in Jamaica you call on time. Over here, if you call a private taxi, you'll pay upwards of $15 to $30.
Yeah, it depends. Like short distances, you can pay 15 Cayman dollars. Long distances can go up to like 30 Cayman dollars.
And 15 Cayman dollars, again, it's something like over $2,000. Before we move on, I would recommend that you get your private car, a little car. It works out cheaper to have a little car more than to pay the $2, $4 and the $15, $30. And but what I notice here is that unlike in Jamaica where everybody have them Beamer, them Benz or them big Chris vehicle, the look of the vehicle don't matter over here. A lot of person driving around in a little old piece of car. Once they can carry to point A to point B, that is a-okay with them, because most of the persons living over here are expat workers. So they don't come over here to live forever. They come over here to
come to work
and get some money and to live.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one thing I should also have mentioned before is that for like you're in Jamaica, you're coming over, you don't know where you're gonna live and all these things. EK Trade is the site that basically you use to find places like you want rental places over here, or even to buy cars online. EK Trade is what you would actually use to and you will see a quite variety of rental areas or cars if you want cars. We will leave a link to EK Trade in the description, okay? So you can check it out and you will see the prices for different housing over here.
Not only Jamaica, but because we come from Jamaica, that's why we're always going back to Jamaica. But if you're coming from anywhere, the USA, any islands, anywhere at all in the world, you can visit EK Trade. The next thing that we would like to talk about is healthcare. Healthcare over here, guys, it's very, very, very expensive. I remember last year when I was pregnant, right? Just to see the doctor alone costs us upward of $200, and 200 Cayman dollars is over $30,000, guys. Not to mention having a baby over here. I think if it is that you have a C-section, it can cost you upward of $13,000. If it's natural delivery, it can cost you anywhere between $6,000 to $7,000. So it's very important that if you're moving to the Cayman Islands, you have health insurance. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscription button down below, like and share, and also comment. Let us know whether or not you like this content, guys.
Yes, and if you want us to talk about anything else as it relates to traveling to the Cayman, moving to the Cayman, working in the Cayman Islands, put it in the comments and we'll address it in probably a next video, okay?
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.